Hey y'all, so today we're going to be talking about pothos plants and how to keep them alive in your fish tank at home. I have a couple tips and tricks on how to keep them healthy in a fish tank. So we're going to be doing that as well as feeding all my new fish and my dwarf frogs. So let's get right to it. Alright, so let's start off by saying that there's a couple different species of pothos plants. I do actually have two different ones here. I have this one coming out of my fish tank right here. Has a nice root system going in there, a little variation on the leaf there, and then I have this one on this side, has more of a waxy leaf to it. So there are different variations to pothos plants. Now I also have this one that's wrapping around this tank that's coming from one that's potted in soil. So we'll take a closer look at that in a minute. But first, let's focus on this. So if you're cropping a pothos plant to put it in your fish tank from an existing potted plant, the best thing to do is to cut it right here between the nodes. So this is where all the root systems are. And cutting it here, make sure you don't mess with that. That's going to ensure you have a nice, healthy plant growing in your fish tank. Now the next thing you want to make sure is that your leaves are not submerged in the water. You want your leaves to be out of the water. You want to do your best to crop it here and have this plant floating out of the tank best as you can. If you see right here, all my plants are out of the water. Once in a while, I do see them dunk in when I first am moving things around, but I make sure to keep them out of the water. Now, the next thing you need is light. These plants love light. They can do well with medium light, but they do thrive with high light. Now, these fish tank lights do just fine with that. The higher the distance here, the better, but I do have a grow light for my plants in here as well, which I'm sure helps, as well as a window, which allows a little bit of ambient light to come in. All right, I'm going to feed my fish here a little bit. A lot of times you see the dwarf frogs shoot out. Alright, so let's feed our betta fish and our guppy. Also have some yo-yo loaches in here.